Hello again, everybody, and welcome to St. Joe's High School. It's the championship game of the Spartan Holiday Tournament. The Highlands Golden Rams and the homestanding St. Joe's Spartans, along with the Dean, Mike Choma, and our first effort for Mark Sabaka tonight. This is Mike Pavlik greeting you from St. Joe's, and a little later than yesterday. We had a matinee yesterday, and we're well into the shank of the evening tonight.
Well, Mike, with championship game, and how did the teams get here? Well, Highlands beat Cheswick Christian Academy 85-33 yesterday. They had a 39-point second quarter, Mike, which is amazing. They were led by Ryan Boda. He had a career-high 30 points, but he was outdone by his fraternal twin, Nicole, who had 32 points at her career high against Springdale, same day, up at the West Shamokin tournament. St. Joe's, they got here by beating Sarah Catholic. Then they had a 2-point lead at halftime, Mike, but they pulled away second half. They win by 8, so that's a rematch of last year's championship game between Highlands and St. Joe's.
Well, speaking of the Rams team, they aren't playing any close games. This is really interesting. They've only had 2 games decided by single digits. Every other game's been a blowout. Their last 3 games, they won by 29, lost by 32, and won by 52.
Well, Mike, I think what you see about that is it comes down to intensity. Highlands plays a lot of defensive intensity. Athletic teams can turn that against you, as we saw Mars do that. And again, but we're always going to get the defensive effort out of the kids. Sometimes it doesn't work out. What's been turning on the other side to our disadvantage is turnovers. We had 20 against Mars. Can't make that many and expect to win, especially even keep it within single digits. So that's what I think it is, Mike. It's the defensive intensity on one end, turnovers on the other.
Well, talking about the St. Joe Spartans now, they come in here, the home team. They're 4-4 on the year. They had a nice win yesterday against Sarah Catholic, 58-50, as you said, to get themselves into this championship game. Going to try to do it again after last year's game, second year in a row. And what's Kelly Robinson got coming back?
Well, Mike, again, as you said, 4-4, but they've been an up-and-down team. They won their last 2 games. Prior to that, they lost 3. But the most important thing, Mike, is in Section 1A, they were 1-0 in section. They got a big game coming up against Vincentian. Looking forward to that one. Tonight, again, basically, Kelly says he's in a no-lose situation. Okay, if they win, they pull the upset of the decade. If they lose, they lost the Highlands, which is AAA. The teams are 80 feet apart if you go from street corner to street corner with Chris Oshnock Major.
1,000 feet.
Yes. He's calling this the battle for Pacific Avenue. So it's thusly named. Let's see if Highlands can pull it through.
All right, we'll talk about the Wireless Zone, your Verizon Wireless headquarters. The Wireless Zone is the place with the hottest devices at the coolest prices. Smartphones, iPads, tablets, and all the latest accessories. Stop into Wireless Zone today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 13 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in Walmart Plaza next to GNC, or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to JCPenney's and across from Victoria's Secret. If you have any wireless questions, contact John Mason today. You can drop him a line at jmwzone.com. Tip-off coming up, Highlands and St. Joe's for the championship of the Spartan Holiday Tournament, and it's right after this. All right, back at St. Joe's. Welcome to everybody watching tonight on the internet.
Big crowd on hand.
Everybody watching on the internet, and thanks for finding us, and bookmark it and stay with us.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Golden Rams. That will be led by number 1, Ryan Boda, junior, 5'11", coming off a 30-point career-high performance. Jamison Nee, 6-foot senior, wears number 2. Interesting story about him. We'll tell you a little bit later. Levante Martin's back to wearing 23 tonight. Mike, the senior, 6'3", in the brown uniform this evening. Number 24, R.J. Rigger, junior, 6 foot.
I feel more comfortable when Levante wears 24.
Exactly. And number 30, Mitch DeZort, 6'2", junior, averages 20 points a game for the Golden Rams.
Rams are 5-3, 3-1 section, averaging 70 points a game, so the points are up.
And a lot of good friends on the St. Joe's bench. Kelly Robinson, coach, we had a lot of fun with him before the game. And they will be led by a 5'9" junior, number 4, Jack Farrell. Jack played last year as a starter, Mike.
Yes.
5'7" junior, number 3, Vincenzo
Giano Di Colo. That's a mouthful. 5'9" junior, wears number 3. His claim to fame?
He's the heir to the J&S Pizza fortune.
There you go. Matt Pearl wears number 21. He's a 6'3" junior.
6-foot senior, number 12, Ethan Swercheski.
6-foot sophomore, number 12, Ethan Swercheski.
5'10" senior, number 2.
And a senior, 5'10", wearing number 2, Brennan Marks Maston, Mike. And we got 2 hyphens today.
Yeah, we're so officiating tonight, our old friends.
Definitely.
Tom Pazuski, Larry Porterfield, and Dr. Bob Marchie.
Tom Pazuski might played for me.
How about that?
St. Joe's in Braddock. And then he went on to St. Joe's in high school and played for Joe Neat.
It was here tonight.
Exactly. Joe's here tonight. Tom was one of those big guys, Mike. His job in the St. Joe's office was get the rebound and wait for them to come back, because by the time he got up the floor, it was already in the basket.
So we're set to go. These two teams matched up last year in the championship game on the 30th of December. Highlands won at 87-45. Ryan Boda led the way with 23 points for Highlands. Sam Beaver had 11, and the departed Noah Ferguson had 9. We'll talk more about him later. He transferred out of here, and it'll be an interesting matchup when they see each other again, and they will. We'll talk about that later on.
Jamison Neat, by the way, Mike, scored 28 points as a sophomore here, and it was MVP of the tournament when he played for Vincentian. So he's got some experience here. Like we said last year, we saw him during the tournament. This year, we actually get to see him live. And wouldn't it be odd, Mike, if he did something tournament-wise here in a Highlands uniform?
The Rams in the brown, the Spartans in the home whites. Tip it backcourt, and we're underway. Brendan Marks Maston wears 2, and he'll bring it up against Mitch DeZord. Dump it off to Farrell, who wears 4. Vincenzo Shiano DeCola wears 3. He takes the handoff. Swings it over right side to Pearl. They want to be patient. It's tipped away by Levante Martin, but controlled by the Spartans, and they'll reset things center circle for Coach Kelly Robinson in his 18th season. They made the playoffs 13 consecutive years.
Notice how that Highlands defense pushes you out, Mike.
Here's Brendan Marks Maston with a jumper off the rim, no good, and the other number 2.
There we go, off and running.
But he threw it away.
Turn it over.
2 threw at the 2.
I've got an interesting turnover statistic for you, Mike, in a second.
Swercheski 21, now worked it back out top and gets it back. High posting it to Brendan Marks Maston.
After forcing 36 turnovers yesterday for the first time in Coach Stosh's career, we forced more turnovers, 120, than we've committed, 115.
How about them apples? Rams playing some tough defense right now. Now they work it down the baseline to Shiano DeCola. It's kicked. Swercheski kicked, and now they get it back. Pearl had it. Shot, score, foul. Now Matt Pearl gets the basket as he fired up a prayer.
And in both cases, Mike, yesterday Cheswick got off to a lead. Tonight it's St. Joe's. Who they give that foul to? Ryan Boda.
Ryan Boda picks up his first. So it's 2-0. Spartans at Spartan Dome. And they get the rebound as Levante Martin asleep there on the inside block. Maston's 3. He missed everything. And here comes Knee the other way. Knee traveled. Carried it on his hip. Turned it over. Not anymore.
In the consolation game, Mike, Cheswick Christian Academy beat Sarah. So I would like to see how the opponents do against each other. We beat Cheswick and St. Joe's beat Sarah. So a little bit of an upset there.
Now they go deep to Shiano DeCola. He's able to save it, but he saves it into the hands of DeZort, and the Rams push it the other way. Long bounce pass, right side. Rieger's 3's on the way. It's an air ball. Rebound, Knee saved it though. Oh, underneath, beautifully. DeZort shot, score, foul.
And that's what Mitch DeZort does, Mike. Draws contact and converts. He likes the old-fashioned three-pointers.
Larry Porterfield with the call. Hopefully you'll be able to see the whole game tonight, Dean. Larry out there.
Larry always tells a story. Larry and I used to work together up at TYM and did radio, and he's a longtime referee. He always refereed the Kittanning Middle School games, and you were there, weren't you?
I was there.
We'll tell that story later.
I went with you to watch Kenny play.
Exactly.
We'll get to that. I think I said about Larry, I told George Guido from the newspaper earlier, I said, when he did the Kittanning games on radio with that big booming voice, and he was such a homer, and the Spartans throw it away, I said, would you listen to this guy? I told George, I said, now I've become him.
Exactly.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, we both have.
Yeah. Here's DeZort. Long cross court. Boda's open. He had 8 of them yesterday. Bring another one up.
Right where he left off, Mike.
Boda makes
he got this time.
6-2. Oh, blocked by DeZort. Shiano DeCola makes the save, though.
Timed that one up perfectly, Mike.
Now nearly a steal, but they work it right side. Brendan Marks Maston's 3 is no good, and they're going to get Boda with his second foul early on.
Boda 30 points yesterday, and he's going to have to sit. You know what, though? He told Coach Stosh,
I got it.
Chinsky, I got it. Let me out here. We'll see.
Well, the way
Very dangerous.
The way he's been scoring, you don't want to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Pearl inbounded. Swercheski now, but he is going to get Lamar McCain. He's back tonight. That's good to see. I put him down, hopefully, after we talked to him yesterday. Knee behind the back to Zort. His 3's on the way. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound, skying up to get it is DeCola. and he's fouled from behind by Desort.
Oh, he's hurt too, Mike. Stand down.
And we just said it earlier, Vincenzo Sciano DiCola from the JNS Pizza family.
He's a good soccer player too, Mike.
So Lamar McCamey is back after coming out of concussion protocol today. He was cleared by the doc, so he's back in there. And Ryan Boda sits down. 6'2" Highlands at 538.
Nice to see, Mike, even on the high school level, they do the concussion.
Well, you need to take that, especially as kids. There was one I saw today in the earlier football game. If that was my kid, there's no way I'd have let him back out there.
Came with the steal.
And here's Rieger. Now it's 3-on-none. Rieger lays it up and in. 8-2 Highlands, and Kelly Robinson wants to talk it over at the 5:22 mark. 8-2 Golden Rams.
Turnovers are 4-2. Are you ready for a new home addition? Now's the time to do it. Beginning of the year, kitchen, bathroom, or game room. Then make the licensed professionals of B&E Home Renovations your one and only call. B&E's top priority is customer service. Their experienced local crew guarantees your job will be completed on time, exactly where you want it. Visit their website today at beanehomerenovations.com for money-saving offers and already reasonable prices. Give Brian a call at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy, and Brian is right in front of us tonight.
He is. 8-2, Golden Rams have the lead. We talked about Noah Ferguson. He was Spartan's leading scorer a year ago. He transferred to North Catholic. So on the 8th of January, St. Joe's is at North Catholic, and the return visit here at Spartan Dome on the 29th. So they'll get to see Noah Ferguson.
Break the press 2-on-1, Mike.
They do. DiCola able to get it as McCamey onto him, and now a traveling call on Vincenzo as Martin bothered him out there. The thing about Levante is at that size and the body type that he has,
he's
very quick, and he is able to guard guards a lot of times, and we saw that in the game against Hampton, the half he had defensively. Look at Ryan Boda.
He went 2 fouls. He's on the sidelines helping.
Well, when you have 2 fouls, you get janitorial duty in a hurry.
That's it. Levante looks like he's wearing a chest plate, doesn't it, Mike?
He is. He's a big fella. Now they go down low on the blocks, and there's Levante with the finish. He only had 2 yesterday. He's coming off a couple of below par scoring nights for him, so you would expect him to come up big tonight. 10-2 Rams.
And yesterday, Mike, they didn't need him to score, realistically. No. Just had to play defense, which he did well.
Swercheski now dumped it off on the baseline, comes back to Maston, he lays it in. First 2 for Brendan, 10-4. Nice speed, McCamey. Already 5 Golden Rams on the score sheet, and one of them's not Jamison Need, and that will be rectified shortly. Halfway through the first quarter, not even. Now driving in with a layup is Brody Cowan. His first 2 off the bench.
His dad, Tim, played quarterback for Highlands years ago, Mike.
And Mitch Desort drains a 3 from right in front of Kelly Robinson.
He's got a quick 6.
15-6 quickly.
On the floor, look who's there.
Trouble, and they do. Oh, great job by Needle, lead it ahead. McCamey saved it. Got it back to Desort. Rams got to be careful for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
They're going to get a foul. And
they were
Spartans bail the Rams out there.
Could have also possibly called over and back there, Mike. They didn't do that either.
Vincenzo Sciano DiCola picks up his first. A lot of their names are a mouthful, aren't they? A lot of names.
We're getting our money's worth.
Here we are. Larry Porterfield having a discussion with some of the assistants on this St. Joe's bench, not with Kelly.
He's got 3 of them down there, right?
Martin, McCamey, back outside Boda.
Thought
about it. And he will do it. Off the rim. Rebound Martin on the weak side. Back to Boda. Lets it go. Drains it. Boda with another one. 6 tonight. 10 3-pointers in the tournament. And it's 18-6 Highlands. And Boda's just a hot shooter right now. He loves this building. Swercheski goes in nicely with the left hand. Ethan's first 2 of the night, and it's 18-8. Now Boda quickly over to Desort. His 3 off the back rim.
Look at McCamey.
McCamey got up there. That's how he got hurt at Mars. Steal by Need. Took it away, and now what's the call? A travel on someone. It's on Jamison.
McCamey, Mike, was up there so long, he actually came down and got the rebound.
Last time I saw Larry Porterfield was at Penguins. This July Prospects Camp scrimmage game.
How about that?
So we're both sick hockey fans.
Another turnover.
That pass by Boda, but look at that. Comes right to Dezort. It won't go. They battle. Mitch on the floor, but Spartans come out of there with it.
2-on-1.
Left side, and Cowan's three is no good. McCamey the rebound. Over to knee. Baseline. Oh, he tried to stuff it back outside to Boda, but it was
got to be careful here.
Stolen. He did get out of the way as Mark Smaston missed the layup.
He has 2 fouls already here. 2:45 to go in the first.
Nietzsche still trying to get on the board. Back out to Boda. 2:40 left first quarter. Highlands up by 10.
It should
Knee
do
for
it.
3. Yes.
It should do it. I called that one, Mike. You can't let him get his feet set. He'll
Rams already with 4 3-pointers here in this first quarter. They had, I believe, 11 of them yesterday.
We know Boda had 8 of them.
8-11, yeah, they had 11 yesterday. Their high mark this year is 12 against Hampton, and they had 9 in the Freeport game on the road.
Kelly Robinson taking another timeout here.
And we'll talk about the Lukinos. Joe and his son Joseph, who's busy taking care of you this year as coaching the 8th graders. Want to welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. It's a brand new name, but the same great services that the Lukinos have been providing the AK Valley for decades. Still affiliated with New York Life, the Lukinos can now expand your investment and insurance needs to incorporate some of the biggest names in the industry while still giving you the peace of mind that comes with hometown service. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road. That's right next to the Donut Connection. You can call Joe at 724-224-8908 or Joseph at 412-818-7398. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today.
8th grade Mike went up to scrimmage at JVs today since they're not getting any work over Christmas. And I told him leave Gorshall and Ursic out of the line to get plenty of work tonight.
They didn't.
They did. They showed up, and it was a very good scrimmage. After we got used to the pace of play, we held our own, but they're big.
Oh, Martin off the inbound. Had it blocked by Pearl. That got the big 6'3" frame up in front of Levante's shot.
Doing something fun tomorrow, Mike. We're going to take the kids to Carnegie Mellon. John Seaback, who helps out coach, and his son is a senior there.
Now that's a 3 drained by Brendan Marks Master from the left side. His first 3, 5th point.
He's their starting point guard, so we're going to take it, practice a little bit, then take it to the game. I think they should enjoy that.
21-11. Rams with the lead. Boda high posting it to Martin. Oh, what a great post move that was. The great thing about Levante, when he gets down there, he is ambidextrous, and you can't buy that in high school.
Nope.
He'll go with either hand.
Nice job breaking a press here.
It is.
They're going to get Martin on the ride.
And Brendan Marks will go to the line and shoot a couple at 146. 23-11, Highlands by 12.
Trying to figure out what St. Joe's doing on defense, Mike. It looks like a 2-3, but I think they're matching up out of it, too.
Spartans have made the playoffs team 13 consecutive seasons, which ties an AK Valley record. Were you aware of that?
Did not know that.
Now, so I'll give you a chance.
Okay.
Who are they tied with?
Fort City?
That is correct. The Fort City Glassers, 1927 through 39. Now, I had to get that in a story written by George Guida because nobody else would give us that information.
And how I got that information, I read his book.
Exactly.
Does a very extensive chapter on Fort City and their basketball tradition. No more, by the way.
No, sir. Brendan Marks Maston hits them both. He's got 7.
He's the leading scorer in the game, Mike.
He's got 7 of the Spartans 13. 23-13, Highlands by 10. Knee with a crossover move. Dribbled it off his leg and now resets things over to Mitchell, top of the circle.
Definitely a matchup, Mike.
Rieger saves it, threw it to open space, and Boda gets those long arms up there.
I can tell that, Mike. Guys are playing man, 21 sitting in the middle.
Knee for 3, it's no good. Ursic had it, lost it. And the rebound comes to St. Joe's.
And I'll be honest with you, it's confusing the Golden Rams a little bit, it looks like. You hate junk defense, Mike, because you got things you run against man and things you run against.
Oh, blocked from behind. His knee blocked Shiano DeCola. And now they're going to get Ursic over the back, I think.
Yep. That's a position foul there.
Tom Pazuski with the call. Ursic picks up his first. Highlands has committed 5 team fouls first half. The Spartans with 2. And the first one for Bobby Pisker rattles off. Bobby's 6'2" senior.
And he played last year in a championship game.
Rattles that one home. 23-14. The Highlands lead is 9 at 1:08 first quarter. Championship game of the Spartan Holiday Tournament. And a well-run tournament it is. Chris Oshnock does such a great job here.
And Chris had a lot to do with getting Highlands in his tournament, Mike, and I was happy to see it because, again,
is fouled.
As we said in the pregame, you're 80 feet apart. Why aren't you playing?
Exactly. You literally can see one from the other. Just look out the door. So that'll send Lamar McCamey to the line. He's 3 for 4 this year. The foul was on Grant Bendis, the freshman, and that's his first. And Cuz has the first one go in and out.
In and out.
The Rams as a team now shooting 70% from the line, which has got to be the highest team free throw shooting I can ever remember since we've been doing these games. And the second one rattles home for Cuz. He's got 3 off the bench. 6 Rams on the score sheet, 24-14.
Here comes the pressure.
Shauna DeCola breaks the press. Now got into a little bit of trouble in travel. I thought he might have stepped on the baseline too, but Dr. Marchi with the toot. 46 seconds left of the first half.
8 turnovers for St. Joe's, only 4 for Highlands.
Jamison Nee will bring it up. Boy, they really
now it's a 1-3-1, but watch, see how their man's out of it?
Yeah, they're going to slap down on it, right? And now they're going to call a walk on Dessort.
Did not see that.
Mitch gives more quizzical looks on walks than it. Because I don't see them either, but they get them a lot.
He's not doing that yabba-dabba-doo stuff either.
I think what happens is that it's like his moves are too quick for the ref's eyes. Figured he had to walk to get from point A to point B.
Yep.
Bobby Pisker doing some business down in the paint. He's going to go to the line again.
Urshus did a nice job, Mike, after Mitch got back in defense, but
now Coach, you see Coach Stosh talking to Mitch, a little talking there to
Urshus picks up his second.
Quick.
Yep.
Bobby Pisker has 2 from the line, and it's 24-15. And Brody Cowan comes back in. He's a sophomore. Again, so if St. Joe's could get into the playoffs this year, they're 1-0 section so far, but it's a tough section. If they can get back in, they will break the all-time record in the AK Valley. Or Kelly Robinson, the former girls coach at Highlands.
Yep. Cowan, Mike, is an outstanding baseball player. Pitched a no-hitters as a freshman. I like that.
Beautiful. Jamison Nee charging.
No, they're going to wave it off. Let's see.
Fouls on Nee, and that'll be his first.
No basket.
Much to the dismay of the Highlands fans in attendance tonight. Now St. Joe's only down 8. And Vincenzo Shauna DeCola went off. I'm not sure if it was with the trainer or not, but he went out. So
he got banged up earlier.
He did, so we'll keep an eye on him to see if he can come back. I think that's who Brody Cowan's in for.
Grant Bendis is in now lineup too.
A couple of young guys. Cowan's a sophomore and Bendis is a freshman. Cowan backcourt. The Rams put the pressure on there and they throw it out of bounds. 10 seconds left of the quarter. So the Spartans got to hurry and be aware of the clock here. I believe the arrow belongs to Highlands.
There's a travel there.
It is.
Yep.
Ever stylish Larry Porterfield with the call.
Boda and Mark going to check back in for McCamey and Urshus.
And Ethan Swercheski comes back in, number 12 for the Spartans. Highland's going to talk it over here. Stosh wants to take a 30 to make sure he gets this up. 6 seconds to go. So what do you think of... Think he'll work inside, or do you think he's going to try to get a 3 out of this? With 6 seconds, they have plenty of time, and they got a half-court inbound, so they have a chance for few passes on this one.
Well, we know one thing. When Coach takes the timeout, usually results in a basket, so I think that's what he's trying to do here. And speaking of coaches, like Jimmy Petrushka's Deer Lakes team won the girls' tournament. They beat Freeport here earlier. It's interesting. His dad, Jim, and I went to school together. We're going to have both those games on, correct?
We will.
And
I think those are going to be our last 2, as a matter of fact. I'm not sure which one senior night's going to be because the Freeport game, I believe, is on the Monday. That's not a section game. But the last section game is against Deer Lakes. We'll have them both. So whichever one senior night is, we'll have it.
Speaking of senior night, Jim Senior, who you watching this year, Mars or Deer Lakes? And he told me definitely Deer Lakes.
Watching his son.
He's been married 30 years. He's seen all her games.
We got to find out what the girls' did tonight. They are 6-2, and they're in the championship game against Shamokin.
Yep, in Shamokin.
Off to a flying start, the Lady Rams.
All right.
Jamison E picks it up. 6 seconds to go. They go underneath, and they
we got a break there, Mike.
They did. Bobby Piskor went up high and got a fingernail on it. So at 4.1, the Rams will run there from underneath the basket inbounds play, which many times results in a layup. Boda kicked it back out to Rieger. Rieger now to Boda again. 2 seconds, lets it go. It is short. Rams didn't get a very good shot there, and the first quarter comes to an end. Highlands had led by as many as 13, but it's now 8. It's 24-16, Golden Rams.
Good news, we put up 24. Bad news, they put up 16. Anytime Fitness Highland Mall in Toronto Heights, the place for fitness. The name says it all. Work out anytime you want, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We know with the new year coming to a close, you want to start the old year, the new year correctly. Best thing is go to Anytime Fitness. They have everything you need. Free weights, cardio, circuit training, personal training, even tanning and private showers. Remember, your membership entitles you access to thousands of clubs worldwide at no extra charge. Let Mark, John, and Debbie help you take that first step to a better year. Stop in for a free tour. Visit anytimefitness.com or give them a call at 724-224-2956 and get 2016 started off with the greatest gift of all, good health.
We know who you are. You know, this is the time of year that the health clubs all have this influx of new people, and the regulars all laugh at them because they pick out which ones will be there for the long run, and most everybody shows up for the month of January, and then you never see them again. We want when we read this ad next year at this time, we want you to be the guy laughing at the people that leave after 3 weeks.
And you got the shirt that says no days off.
You can do this, believe me.
By the way, Larry Porterfield, Mike, on the inbound here, he's a little svelte.
He is.
I said, you lost weight. He goes, you call me priorly fat?
So here's Nee. Highlands with the ball to start the second quarter. They lead at 24-16. Nee found the lane to the basket and laid it in.
That was easy, Mike.
A little triple drive, as Bill Raftery would say.
Split the defense.
26-16, Highlands by 10. Vincenzo Giannacola is back in the lineup. And he came out of the trainer's room, and none the worse for wear. Highlands on the foul.
Swarczewski going to get his first.
So the Rams with it. Here's Rieger left side. Rieger with 1 basket tonight. They have 6 different players. They're top 6 right now without Braden Timmons have all scored. Nee, Boda, 3, bang!
Bang, Boda. He's got 3 of them.
Is 9.
You got it.
The school record, as we mentioned yesterday, 10 by Seth Edwards. And that was in a state playoff game against Somerset. Highlands won that game 95-66.
Forced a 10th turnover, but look who's got it.
Boda off the back rim. Rebound Martin.
Nice pass.
With 6. And the Rams lead it 31-16, their biggest lead quickly. Now, Shano DeCola had it blocked, and Boda back the other way. Here's what the Rams can do, Dean. Score in bunches. Knees 3. Missed everything. Rebound Marks Maston. Out ahead, and Pearl with a layup. That Pearl's smooth.
Highlands averages 70 points a game, Mike. St. Joe's comes in averaging 57, so this is Highlands' pace. There's no doubt about it.
But they do. They can have these little runs. They may be 30-second, 45-second runs where they can score in a hurry.
Nice pass.
Oh, and Rieger needed to go to the basket. Now he does. All right. RJ figured.
Go left, go right.
Well, it's that old thing about you pass up a good shot for a better shot, and then he figured, I think I have the better shot.
Exactly.
33-18.
He's used to taking 3s too, Mike.
Well, he's made more 2s in the last 2 days.
Tripped up there.
Here's Mitchell.
From Boda. Off the turnover.
8 points for Desort, averaging 20. 35-18 all of a sudden.
11 turnovers of 5, Mike. That's the difference here.
Nearly a steal, but Shiano DeCola is able to control it. Now a jumper fired up by Marks Maston is no good. This is Pearl. Now to Brendan in the corner. He wants to reset things. Kelly barking out the play he wants. That's a kickball by me. And Tyler Grosholz will come into the lineup. 6 points yesterday for Tyler.
Nice job.
His biggest output varsity-wise. Ryan Boda will get a rest. What Tyler Stachinski's trying to do right now is be judicious with Boda's time and make sure he doesn't pick up that 3rd foul.
Yep,
and I'll tell you what, he's played a lot more than most players do with 2, and I think that's trust from coach to player.
Yep. There's the double.
There is the double and a travel. Great job as Grant Bendis got in a heap of trouble. And that's what the Rams will do to you defensively. Leading it by 17 now. And Boda, knee with a lane to the basket with the lay-in. He's got 7. And they are spreading it around. Nobody's hit double figures yet. Burl used the off
your double again.
Got into trouble and threw it right to Martin. Now the Rams had 3 men ahead of the pack. Here's Desort with a lay-in. And Kelly Robinson wants to stop that runaway freight train. 4:59 left first quarter. Highlands 39, St. Joseph 18.
15-2 run here, Mike.
Goodness. B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road in Atonona Heights, has been serving our local sports teams and the great fans of the AK Valley for 5 decades. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports, and we're sporting it all tonight, I think, Dean. I got the shirts, and I got the hat and the bag, and we're all good to go. Ben Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch from team uniforms and trophies to any and all sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. Stop in today or give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Carol Nee walking by.
Hey, Carol, how are you?
I need that answer from you.
Uh-oh.
It's a trivia question.
Yeah,
Tell
but
me
she
later.
can't tell it when I'm listening, huh?
She's going to find out, combine how many years her brother, her dad, and her coach. So I'm going to have you guess that.
Wow. That'll be a big one. You know, her dad is here. Let's see hi to him before the game, and he's always been a favorite. And he was a great coach here for many years. And with Joe Lucchino was on his staff, correct?
Yep.
And then when Joe coached the girls at Highlands, then Mr. Nee was on his staff, along with
so that gives them more years of service.
Brian Nee.
Yep. So all those get added in, Mike. So it's going to be quite a high total. And as I said, Tom Pazuski, refereeing tonight, played for Mr. Nee. And you want to talk about a team that used to like to run. What they used to get out. They were way ahead of their time. Yep.
Way ahead of their time, absolutely.
Jamison comes by. Honestly, Mike Bryan was a heck of a player.
Now they use the old-fashioned pass it out of bounds there, which is a legal move. And they kick it free. Levante kicked it free, and Martinka was in on it. Groshhol's ahead of the pack. He thought about it, Dean.
Yeah.
He was halfway up there, and it's like, you know what? I am a role player. I am not going to dunk this ball and ruin playing time.
Trust me, he had a pretty good workout this afternoon too.
41-18.
A little tired.
His thought was
a runner.
Stosh wants to talk it over as Grant Bendis gets his first 2. I think Tyler's thought right there was, if I dunk this, it'll be great, but if I miss it, when's the next time I'm getting in?
Exactly.
I really think that's what his thought was as he went up. And now Stosh not happy with his defense, so he's going to talk it over with the boys.
All right, attention, high school seniors. You can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high-demand field of healthcare in less than a year. Serving the Alakiski Valley for over 35 years, Career Training Academy provides the tools and support you need to start a professional career in medical or dental assisting, medical billing and coding, or massage therapy. We're proud to announce we'll be moving to our new location in Hillcrest Plaza, Lower Borough, on January 4th. Picture on the front of the valley today, Mike. Career Training Academy on the move. Visit them at the web at careerta.edu or give them a call at 724-337-1000. Your career is waiting. Career Training Academy starting January 4th in Lower Borough. Or they're going to call an offensive foul.
Yes, they are.
There. He did a little lean in there. Hey, Mike, I want to give a plug to American Office Installers. They're the people that are moving Career Training Academy, and they're headed by none other than Dennis Cochran.
Denny Cochran.
Yep.
So January 4th, and you'll be there. You in for day one?
Teaching Accounting 1, 9:15. I'll be there.
And happy about you love this retirement. Getting up that early, don't you?
Keep me busy.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Groshholz has it. Tries. Oh, what a nice move that was, but he missed everything. Rebound, and Spartans, Brody Cowan.
If you need your office to move, call Denny at 724-448-2998.
And Dr. Marchi gets the foul on Tyler Groshholz. That'll be his first. Spartan shooting. This will be the 1-and-1. 4:01 left first half. Highlands 41, St. Joe's 20.
Denny's got quite a story going there, Mike. He just started his business, and his first gig was moving the Armstrong School District. Can you imagine that?
Well,
yeah,
you got to know somebody to do.
Yeah, Catania. No, it's called low bid, Mike.
Governments love those.
Yep. One thing about Denny, he's a go-getter.
Matt Pearl gets his 5th point, first from the line tonight.
His kid Luke is going to help out very quickly on the varsity level, Mike.
Mitchell Kuczynski comes into the game, number 15. He's a wide body, 6'6".
Stosh has had a long day, Mike. He's been here since noon. We did the scrimmage this morning, and I think he wanted to see what previews the coming attractions. Hopefully they were impressive.
Pearl made them both. Rams miss on the other end, and quickly Brody Cowan has it, and the Rams knock it out of there. Off of St. Joe's, out of bounds, and Highlands will keep it at 3:52 left first half, 41-22.
I asked Coach Stosh to speak to our kids afterwards, give them a couple words of wisdom, and he had basically told them, turn up the intensity on defense. And you see it here every night, Mike, and that's one thing you can do. We always talk about it. You can always play defense.
There's Rieger for 3. Oh, it's a dipper. Missed it, and there's that big body of Kuczynski to pull it out of there. And now we have a St. Joe's player down. That's Swarczewski getting up very slowly, getting back into the play.
DeCole's getting triple teamed over there. Mike comes on with it.
And Kelly wants him to move. There's a lot of standing around, and that you're not going to do much offensively if you're stationary.
Yeah, the old story, if you're standing still on offense, you're making a mistake.
Cowan came out.
But look how they push him up, Mike, further and further.
Kuczynski, now they lost it out of bounds, and Highlands will get it. And that's what they were trying to do. We were talking about that yesterday, too. To keep pushing them further and further towards the
backward movement,
toward the midcourt line, and that's not good offensively.
15-5 turnover-wise.
Desort drives in. And we got a foul on the floor at 3:11.
It's going to be the 3rd team foul, Mike.
Mark Sabatka getting his first maiden voyage tonight, and he is
Colette's grandson.
And he should get hazard duty.
He's got help.
He's too much. And we appreciate his attention that he's paying to this tonight, believe me.
Brody Cowan going to get his first.
Here's knee wide open for 3. He drains it. He's got 10. The first ram into double figures, and it's 44-22. They've doubled him up. Now forecourt, St. Joe's has it. Shiano DeCola plays catch with Cowan over on the far side. Now they high post it to Swarczewski. Goes in with a runner, left-handed, no good. Rebound, McCamey on the weak side. Bodies everywhere. I think Stosh wanted a foul, but Rieger took a charge that wasn't called. Looked like Boda was going into a 3, but Rieger will take it straight downtown. He missed it.
Jamison, look at that.
They battle for it, and we get a jump ball. This one will go to St. Joe's at 2:33.
Hustle by Jamison. Might got to give Keller Rosen credit. Cooked up something he tried tonight, and really the first quarter, 24-16, was holding in there with that little matchup he came up with.
Hey, and the other thing is that they've used it, they've practiced it, and now if he needs to use it again later on in a section game, it could come in handy. That's what these games are for.
Single way and triple way, Mike. This is the difference you're seeing here tonight.
No, it is. Well, I said you can watch the two teams come out and you can tell which school has a football team. And Kuczynski could play, though. I'll tell you that.
Yep,
he's going to get a foul right there, but he could play.
6'6" junior, Mike.
2:11 left of the first half.
We've seen the 2 biggest players we've seen this year in this tournament. Cheswick Christian, the 6'10" guy.
Don't forget Mars.
Oh, yeah.
Martin takes it right to the hole.
Actually, I'm trying to forget Mars, Mike.
That's a good idea. You know what? I won't bring it up until we see them again. Less than 2 to go with the first half. 46-22. Here comes Vincenzo all the way to the basket and rejected by Lamar McCamey.
He had him in his sights coming down the lane, Mike, and he delivered. Next step is for Lamar to keep that in bounds when he does that, Mike.
The old Bill Russell play, and catch it.
Yep. Well, that's when you really got something going.
That's what Bill Russell did. He blocked the shot and took it. We know with the internet, youngsters out there, go look up Bill Russell. And not when he was coaching or announcing.
Heck of a player.
My goodness. Shauna DeCola kicked it back out to Brendan Marks Maston. Minute and a half left of the first half. Nice dump down to Kuczynski, but look at that good positioning by Cuz on that one. Shauna DeCola's three is short. And Rieger had the rebound. Out to Martin.
Look at Lamar put the ball on the floor.
Reset
no look
thing.
pass.
Boat is wide open for three. Here it comes. Bang.
Good, better, best, Mike. 12 points now for Voda.
4 more three-pointers. Shooting the lights out in this tournament. 49-22.
And look at that.
I wonder what Nicole did today. Here's Nee. Lays it in.
He's got a dozen, and that is 16 turnovers.
And we're less than a minute.
This is how you get yourself uninvited to tournaments, Mike.
Yeah. Kuczynski baseline. And a foul is going to be on Lamar McCamey at 47 seconds.
You remember, it happened to us at Bradford. The old Freeport coach Dave Furman went up to Bradford and decided to ask us to the tournament, and we hung 100 on him. We never got a call back.
That can happen. The bank is open. Mitchell.
I'll never forget that night, Mike. It's the night that cost West Virginia millions of dollars. It's the night Pitt pulled the upset.
It changed the lives of a bunch of coaches, too. Les Miles was going to Michigan. It was all said and done, and that game changed a lot of lives. It really did. And Rich Rod ended up going to Michigan. A nice job on the rebound by Bobby Piscor, his first basket, 5th point. And Miles couldn't go because LSU got in the championship game and won the title.
Exactly. He cut me home from Bradford that night. It was a game-winning field goal, wasn't it?
No, they just held on and played defense.
Oh, it was 13-9 or something?
13-9. Yeah. It was a great game for Shady McCoy. 3-second call on Dom Martinka.
Yeah, and Dom had to look down and say,
Larry Porterfield said, who, me? And he looked down and his foot was right in the lane.
So, good call by Larry, and Dom understood once he looked down and saw where his feet were. There's an old saying, mate, you got to be looking for that call.
Martinka stole it, went up and under, but couldn't get it to go. Gets the rebound back at 15. Desort, no. Martinka again. Threw it in, saved it. Desort at 9 seconds. What's the call?
Travel.
Okay. Well, they really hustled and banged the boards that time.
17-9 in the turnover department.
Now they go deep. Piscor able to save it, 6 seconds. Oh, he did a good job of not traveling. Kicked it back out. That's Bendis for three. It's down. At the buzzer. Grant Bendis, the freshman, drains it as the first half comes to an end with the Rams with a 23-point lead. In a nation, it's dedicated licensed professionals protecting your family. At Nationwide Insurance, we just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to help you relieve some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen driver. Ask about the Nationwide Insurance Young Driver discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. Join the nation that cares. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, 724-224-4300. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side. We're at halftime at the Spartan Holiday Tournament. Your score: Highlands 51, St. Joe's 28. Take a timeout and be back right after this. Back at halftime with the Highlands Golden Rams leading the championship game over the Spartans, 51-28. Got a final from Atlanta. Georgia Tech beat Duquesne tonight, 73-67. Micah Mason had 17 points, 5 for 10 from downtown as he still tries to chase down the all-time record held by Tony Bennett of three-point percentage.
Senior, we have to get down there, Mike, to see him play one more time. Micah Mason finished.
Yeah, I saw the Pitt game. It was a big night for the Panthers that night, that's for sure.
Finishing up his college career, but I don't think he's done playing, Mike.
No, he can play overseas.
I believe.
And frankly, I'm not so sure he can't play over here, considering what T.J. McConnell's done.
True that. Yep.
So
halftime scoring, Mike Boda with 12. Jamison Nee with 12. He got 6 assists also. Tyler Gorshall has 2. Lamar McCamey 3. Mitch Desordin double figures with 10. And Levante Martin has 8. St. Joseph's led by Brendan Marks Masters with 7.
So here we go. This is Vincenzo Sciano-DiCola, who's
He's
been
quick.
He is. He's been held off the sheet tonight, but he got banged up a little bit there in that first quarter, and you wonder if he's 100%. Martin tipped it out of bounds. Right to Coach Robinson. Talked to Kelly's dad tonight. I told him that he was next up for camera tonight.
There you go.
He said he'd be more than happy to come up and say something nice about his son. So it's always nice to see Mr. Robinson too.
Got to talk to the rest at halftime, friends of ours, and I said, don't expect Highlands to take their press off. A lot of squeaking out there.
Yeah, it is.
My mother hated basketball for this reason.
For the squeakiness of the shoes on the
She
court.
couldn't stand the squeaking of the shoes. I never noticed till she said it.
Rams will be, after tonight, the Highlands team will go to a trip on New Year's Day. They're going up to Erie to play Fairview, the return matchup that they had a year ago. A very good game at Highlands that Highlands fell.
And they're good again this year, Mike. And the reason why they get that's Coach Slosh's home territory.
Right, and he's friends, actually played with their coach. He told me the story last year, so we won't be following them up there for that one. But
I got to stand with the 8th grade. I got to keep those guys straight.
Marks Maston handed it off to Bendis. Now they do a little weave up top.
We saw this last year, Mike, you remember. They took time off the clock when they were trailing.
Now Bendis popped up in the air by Rieger and stole it. Rieger walked. He carried
Larry's telling him he did walk, and Rieger's pleaded his case over there. The problem was you never heard the ball bounce, and
I heard
RJ
steps.
moved. Yes.
Yeah. No, it was legit. No one scored yet here in the second half. We're starting out a little slowly. It's past everyone's bedtime. This is the latest we ever play.
How about that?
The tip was 8:15, real time, Tuesday night. Remember, if you're checking us out, check us out next day. We'll have these up there for you next day. You'll be able to see them well before they play the next game, and definitely before they make TV if the games are on television. There's a rebound put back by Bobby Piscor, the 6'2 senior. He's got 7. He's a leading scorer for the Spartans, and it's 51-30. Martin high post. Nice roll down low, and Rieger lays it in. 6 points for RJ. And he's played his best basketball these last 2 days.
He's made more two-pointers tonight than he has all season. Mike.
Knee kicked it out to Boda. 3 and away, in and out a dipper. Bobby Piscor the rebound. Now they're going to get Rieger with a body backcourt. 85 feet from the basket.
RJ had 2 3-pointers, 2 2-pointers coming in tonight, Mike. He had 3 tonight.
And he made one of those 2 yesterday.
Yes.
Strangely enough. So the Spartans will key it in. Rieger's first foul tonight. And Piscor's not exactly sure where he's going with it. He threw it away. He needed some help. Martin off the feed by Rieger, and Martin will go to the line. Again, the Rams 70% as a team. And 3 players over 70, Boda, Nee, and Desort. Levante up to 57, and he had to put on a rush to get there.
Just joining us, Highlands has forced 120 turnovers, only committed 115, so they're ahead of their pace for the first time ever since Coach Stosh has been here in the 4-year career, and they're adding to it tonight here too, Mike. They've already forced 19 turnovers, only committing 8 themselves.
Martin will get another. Levante Martin is 10 for his last 12 from the foul line. 55-30.
Yeah, that one bad night against Knox.
Told you that would happen. Yep. It's all statistics. It's all the back of the baseball card, and that's what you got to preach to the kids if things are going bad. When they have a track record, and we have guys that have played a lot. Look at that spin right to Larry. Stosh, that was beautiful.
Nice job. Rieger picks up.
I'd like to see him bowling.
Yeah, Rieger picks up his second, Mike, and they're fouls. They're getting on the rest, but they're just over their pace.
Steal by Desort. Climbed the ladder to pull it down. Leads it ahead to Nee. Oh, look at that pass. Nee now dumped down for Martin, but good hands by Marks Maston to steal it away. Sciano-DiCola against the double team. Now Vincenzo lets it go off the front rim, a grazer. Oh, look at him dive on the floor to get it. Great hustle. And Bobby Piscor missed the layup. Highlands will get it. Look at that hustle by Vincenzo Sciano-DiCola getting on the floor. With whatever his ailment is, he's not letting it stop him.
Yep, he's going all out. There's no doubt about it.
I think it was a lower body injury. Desort for 3. Nothing but nylon. Mitch Desort. He's
got 13 now.
Deep on the right wing. And the Rams Rams are shooting, the Rams are winning. Bobby Pisker on a nice dish by Brendan Marks Masking.
He has 9 to lead all scoring for St. Joe's.
That's off the bench. Rieger lost his dribble, and boy, he put Boda in a bad spot, but he controlled it. Desort another 3, and that's down. Mitch feeling it from the outside.
Target practice now, Mike.
16 for him, 3 from downtown. 61-32. Oh, nice running basket there by Brendan Marks Maston. His first basket since the first quarter.
Right down Broadway.
Rieger for 3. Back rim, but knee was right there. I'm not sure if that was a pass or Boda had it, and Shauna DeCola kicked it right to Coach Robinson, and Highlands will keep it. At 4:51 to go, third quarter. Highlands 61, St. Joseph 34.
Levante going to get a rest. Lamar checking in for him. You didn't you through in a Pitt football game yesterday, Mike, with the 2 touchdowns, the first time ever by 2 guys.
Two different guys named Quadri scored a touchdown for Pitt in a bowl game. I guarantee you that's never happened before.
Only Mike Pavlik told me.
Quadri Henderson and Quadri Olson. That's Ryan Boda again.
He's got 5 threes, 15 points. Mike, you got to apply for the Pirate job because they said they needed somebody with enthusiasm and love for the Pirates. That's you.
Yeah, there's one small problem. I think I'm too old, but they don't have to know how old I am. I could lie about my age.
Everybody else does. Why not?
Yeah,
you?
why not me? Because I've told everybody all the time how old I am. Winter is here. Don't trust me. It's coming. The ice and the snow are coming. So there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire. You can beat the rush. See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993. 23 consecutive years, going on 24. Their dedicated service team will take care of your needs with a level of professionalism seldom seen in the tire industry. Visit HighlandTire.com today for directions to the location nearest you. Call them in Trentham at 724-224-9222 or Natrona Heights at 724-224-7900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver. And we talk about Seth Edwards having the record for most threes in a game for Highlands, and Highland Tire got family connections there, and it kind of works out.
You talked about winter, Mike. We mentioned Mark Jewell and his Ambridge team took a trip up to Alaska. They had a little article in the Post-Gazette. Highlights in the trip, they got the ice fish, mountain climb, and they met the Iditarod champion up there. Low lights, they went
Jeff
one
King?
Yes.
Is it Jeff King? That used to be an Iditarod champion, a guy named Jeff King, which is interesting. Did they meet Sarah Palin, though?
No, they didn't do that. But
did they meet Tina Fey?
Not her either.
Okay.
They went 1 and 2 from a coaching standpoint, and the kids got to eat blubber.
Wow.
That did not go over very big.
Well, they need to get to Anytime Fitness when they get back then if they've eaten the blubber. Take that extra off.
Mark Jewell said a trip of a lifetime for all of them.
All I did
look at that.
Oh, beautiful move by Marks Maston. Hey, all I had was ham, and it did it to me over the holiday, believe me.
Look at this, strong.
It in and had it blocked. Highlands will keep it. We noticed this last year in the game that Highlands won 87-45, even though it was a large margin of victory. The St. Joe's kids don't stop playing.
They didn't dare.
Knee drives into the paint. He's going to get it to go this time. Threw it up, missed it. McCamey nicely on the rebound, though. McCamey tries to save it, but it hits the end in St. Joseph off the baseline, and turnover Highlands at 4:16.
I think Jamison looks some contact there, Mike, and didn't get it.
Yeah, sometimes you look for it. Shauna DeCola chases it down against 4 brown shirts, and Boda with the rejection. Mitch was trying to buy a call. He was standing outside waiting for Larry to hand it the basketball, but Larry said, no. Wrong team.
Mike, great game yesterday up in Plum. Plum played Latrobe. Latrobe prevailed 76-66. The Latrobe teams for real. Remember, they averaged 86 points a game. That's one thing to do that, but it's another thing to score 76 on Plum, who was giving up 40 going into the game.
Nearly a 5 count, but instead 5 stole it. McCamey to Boda to Rieger for the lay-in. I had 5 fingers up in the air, but then 5 stole it instead. And Shauna DeCola hit the court hard, and he gets back up. He is an Oriole. He will hang in there.
He went down hard.
Marks Maston's 3 is short. Got in there and got it, though. Back outside.
Boom.
Bendis drains a 3. And the freshman with 2 from outside the arc and 8 points on the night.
He's come off the bench to spark him a little bit.
66-39. Look at that athletic move by Desort to McCamey. Swung it out. Rieger's 3's on the way. It's down. R.J. Rieger.
5 in a row for him, Mike. He's got 11.
69-39. Highlands by 30.
Might be RJ's first in double figures, huh?
Looks like it. He came in averaging 4 points a game, and this should be his best night of the year. Shiano DeCola. At 3 minutes left, third quarter. Grant Bendis now tried to drive in. Rieger's turned his ankle.
Yep. He's hurting, Mike.
Last thing the Rams need, because they are short as it is, numbers-wise right now, with Timmons down. They just get McCamey back tonight.
And our trainer's not with us tonight.
Mike Rizzo, and that's an ankle.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Don't take the shoe off. That's the worst thing. We know that.
He just needs to walk it off if he can. Brendan Marks Maston at the line. The 5'10 senior missed the first. He'll get a second. At 3 minutes exactly left of the third quarter. He hits the second.
Odd shot, Mike, but it's effective.
He's got 12. Highlands basketball. Well, opens up wide for Boda. He goes in with the right hand. It won't go, but he'll shoot a couple. They had the big fella in there guarding the post, Matt Pearl. And he drew the foul. So Boda will go to the line. 70% foul shooter on the year. Now R.J. Rieger up trying to walk it off.
That's the best thing you can do, Mike. Keep moving.
And like you said about the shoe, he's going to go out into the hallway and maybe try to run it off.
Boda was 16 now, Mike. Tied for high honors with Desort.
13 three-pointers in the tournament for Ryan Boda.
Should get them all something or other, huh?
I think it might get them all everything. You get my vote right now, 71-40. Steal by McCamey. Now to Boda. Walked around Cowan. Oh, tried to go left side and one too many passes.
That was good, better, not so good.
Yes.
Mike, yesterday Nicole led a WPL in scoring with her 32 points last night.
That's amazing that twins did that at the same time. Lay in by Marks Maston.
Do you know the difference between fraternal and identical?
Right, identical and fraternal don't look alike. McCamey missed it. Got it back.
I'll give you the technical
Here's
explanation.
Knee for 3. He drains it. Let's get back to basketball.
If you haven't guessed, Mike's never been married.
What has nothing to do with it?
Yes, it does. Women know all this stuff. I asked my wife. She told me.
I'm right. Identical and fraternal aren't. What, you're going to tell me the identical ones were born at exactly the same time?
No, they came from the same egg.
Congratulations to the egg.
Fraternals are two different eggs.
How about that?
Now that's your clinical explanation.
Thank you very much.
Kids, go talk to your mom and dad.
Identical twins look exactly alike.
Commercial, State Farm commercial. With
I think of the Doublemint twins. They were identical twins because they looked exactly alike. Marks Maston missed. Here's Martin back the other way. Groschels drives to the basket. Missed a shot. Rebound to McCamey. He scores. 5 points for Cuz in his first game back from injury.
2-on-1 back.
76-42. Bendis missed a 3. And he couldn't get the rebound though. And we have a foul at 1:38. Rams leading at 76-42.
Called it on Jamison?
They did. That'll be his third. Boy, Boda picked up those 2 quick ones early in the first quarter and hasn't had another one since.
Yep.
That's 6 fouls against Highlands second half. The Spartans have committed a pair. Shiano DeCola has it. Well, this will be another one, Dean. This will be the Rams' 9th game, and 7 of them will be decided by at least 14 points.
That's something, huh?
A lot of blowouts. Piskor, nicely done with a right hand. Used the glass with a kiss. It's got 11.
So people haven't had to hold on to anything at home, huh?
Just twice. Martin.
Oh, I should take that one.
Exactly.
Yep. There's unselfish, and then there's I should take
up,
that.
They got it back. Martin will take this one.
And one, no. They're going to call it on the floor.
Larry Porterfield. Let's see if we can pick Larry up. It's up. There it is. this
He's
thing.
got that announcer's voice.
Oh, he's got a booming voice. I'll tell you, he did those Katanning games.
Yep, you knew he was in hot.
And he, you know who he wanted to win. I think the last one we had him at Golden Ram Stadium not too long ago for a Katanning game.
Brody Collin gets his second.
Here's Knee into the paint. Takes it in, but puts it up and in.
Nice scoop move by Jamison. He now has 17.
He has 17. Boda has 17. Desort has 16. That's the three main
scoring,
scores right there. That's the three guys. The three wise men over the holidays. Cowan missed a three. Swarczewski got it back, put up a left-hander and missed it.
Blocked by Martinka.
40 seconds left. Knee lets a three go, and he hits it nothing but nylon.
He now has 20.
His shot's a lot flatter than a lot of guys.
A lot of CYO basketball. Shooting in those small gyms.
20 points for Jamison Knee, better than his 17-point average. 81-44.
Turnover number 24.
Let's count the threes up. Well, Boda's got 5 himself. Knee's got 4. That's 9. Rieger has 1 for 10. Desort has 3. That's 13. That ties him for their
Is that high for the year? Was it 12 against Hampton?
No, it is their best.
Yep.
12 Hampton was it. And there's a quarter to go.
That's a good thing.
I think Jamison just dried his hands on Eddie's shirt. We have a timeout by Highlands with 12 seconds left of the quarter. Tell you about the Anchor Inn if you want a great home cooked meal, especially over the holidays. You don't want to do the cooking. You're tired of leftovers. Stop in at the Anchor where Joe, Andy, and Dee continue that family tradition started way back in 1953. Everything on the menu. There's a different blue plate special every day. If you don't see something on there, ask them. They'll probably be able to do it for you. No reservations are needed. The kitchen's open until 11. Make sure to stop by the Anchor to discuss the Rams' push to the playoffs. That's the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard.
Hey, Mark, get a shot of the Highlands bench. Let's show the assistant coach, Corey
Dodgen and his tie.
Can you get a little zoom in there on the white shirt?
In the white shirt. If Corey will turn around for it.
Corey, you got to turn on cue. He's got a great bow tie on. He's drawing up plays over there. We can't see.
Well, he's going to turn around.
Eventually.
Get back to his seat. There it is.
You see that bow tie there?
Beautiful. I love it.
Highlands gets the inbound.
Looks like FDR.
He's a fashion plate. Remember when we had the old crew with Rich Faulkner? Who was always the guy we used to look to for dressing?
Was it Aaron Ray?
Aaron Ray.
Aaron was at our game in Mars. He was sitting a couple rows in front of us, actually.
Mike Foster, always well dressed.
Mike Foster, always, Kelly keeps the 7th grade. Kelly's working on TV time. He's keeping them in the huddle as long as. Of course, there's no TV tonight. It's internet only, kids.
We've advanced.
We're good. We'll be TV next week. We'll be back at home. Boda from 30.
Yes! The bank is open.
Ryan Boda just can't miss right now.
What a show.
He shot that one from Ducktown.
Mike, you look at the score, 84-44. You know what that means.
Well, mercy, the 4th quarter. Well, you might as well do this now then and talk about Mr. Mason for us. And
33 points in that quarter, Mike. Wow.
Oh, they did that yesterday.
30. Yeah, they had 39.
Yeah.
Yikes. Well, one guy knows
the bow tie.
something.
Mark's got the bow. There we go. That boy, Corey. Thanks, Mark.
John Mason, if anybody knows about shooting, is John Mason, and he has the wireless zone. The wireless zone headquarters. The wireless zone is a place with the hottest devices, the coolest prices. Get out that Christmas money. Go get it. Smartphones, iPads, tablets. You name it, they got it. Mike left his at my house yesterday. He was like cold turkey when I got him. First thing is, you have my iPad, you have my iPad.
I hugged it.
You survived.
I did.
Stop at the wireless zone today. You see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 13 locations, 6 in the AK Valley. Ram fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters, Walmart, next to GNC Plaza and Pittsburgh Mill Mall, next to JC Penney's, across from Victoria's Secret. Any questions about wireless? Call John Mason today or drop a line at jmwzone@yahoo.com. He'll slick you up.
He will.
I've got some trivia for you, Mike, as we go to the 4th quarter, because this one's going to go quick. We should be on the running clock now. Highlands 2 times in a row, Mike, have done this.
Now it's stolen out of the corner.
Oh, he stayed in bounds. He tiptoed with that.
He did.
Talked about Mark Jula earlier, Mike. I know I'm going to give you the Knee family number of years in coaching. How many years has Mark Jula been in coaching?
Wow, that's a good one.
Niall of Ambridge,
That's Desort. Grazer.
He says this is his last stop along the coaching road.
Sure
Mike.
it is.
Oh, I believe.
Nice runner by Brendan Marks Maston.
And the reason I believe him, he burned every bridge behind him.
Including in Alaska.
Exactly.
He even offended the whale.
He said they treat him like gold up there.
Now Boda. Down on the paint for Martin. Back outside. Desort's got a three. It's off the back rim, and Levante has the rebound.
He's got a ton of rebounds here tonight, too, Mike.
Boda high posting it to McCamey. He's going to take a 15-footer. That might be out of Cousins' reach.
Yeah, brothers didn't take one all year. All right, how many years has Mark Gillett been in coaching?
I'm going to say 42.
You're a little high.
Okay.
He doesn't last that long.
Well, he might have started when he was 12. I don't know. McCamey with the rebound. Now to Boda. Long lead feed. It's Desort. Desort puts 2 feet down and makes the move. Shot, score, foul. He waited
now with 18. Yep.
He waited to be fouled.
Yeah, he wanted to be fouled. There's no doubt about it. He's had 5 stops along the way.
I know he was at Highlands, not as a head coach position. He was an assistant with you back in the
back
Tom Myers days.
Yeah.
And Falter, right?
Ambridge is home for him, by the way.
Oh, it's an easy call.
Yep. And he's
well, he was at center.
That's 2.
He was at Butler.
3.
He was at North Allegheny.
4. Very good, Mike. Can you get the 5th?
Man, it was the first place, wasn't
First place. You're right. Very good. You know the Mark Gillett history. Here. I've schooled you well.
And there's Desort with the first. Boy.
They didn't give him that basket, Mike. Yeah, the basket was
Yeah, they
good.
did. Yep. So that's
21.
And a 3-point play.
Yep.
87-46. And he's down. I probably won't see him anymore. Boda's the only starter out there. The only other regular out there is McCamey. And Groschels, too.
I'll give you him. We played our last game there last year.
Moon,
yep. Against Mars.
Oh, steal. Nice step in front by Boda. Lead it ahead to McCamey. Here comes Cuz. Lays it in.
Nice job. And his fans down there to the left, Mike, wanted him to jam.
Well, he got underneath the basket.
He was too far under,
I think he did a pretty good job.
Well, slide me there.
Slides in safely.
There's another one.
Oh, reverse layup. Boy, went halfway down on the try by Pearl. It won't go in. Marks Maston missed a layup. McCamey should get caught for the foul there.
They call a block.
They call the block. He kind of threw the arm out. And they get
Shiena DeCola, Mike. He's been down so many times a night.
He has, hasn't he? Kelly Robinson can only laugh.
Yep. Familiar face in front of us there, Mike.
A neighborly guy to you.
Yep. Rich Timmons in the house. He's a St. Joe's guy, too.
Talking to Brian E. Jameson's dad.
His son played one of the last Joe Need teams.
Martinka takes it inside. Back out to Ursig. Now Groschels takes it. It's a lot easier in the brown uniforms to tell those two apart.
Yes.
I don't like them in the white uniforms.
Well, they said
I can see the numbers better.
They played 6 quarters this afternoon, too, so they're going to be tired.
Martinka. I thought Christian Tonelli was just going to jump into the game. He jumped off the bench. I thought it was a line change. Groschels for 3. Off the front rim, no good. Martinka chases down the rebound.
You realize our starters didn't play in the 4th quarter.
Boda long 3. That's the back rim. He did miss one. Saved by Martinka. He goes right into the coaches, right into Corey's tie. Ursig on the baseline. Martinka's doing a lot of work here. He needs to be rewarded with 2 points. McCamey. Nice up and under move. Won't go. Ursig had it, lost it, and Marks Maston has it. For the Spartans at 3:50 to go. 4th quarter. Highlands 89, St. Joseph 46. Nice runner by Vincenzo Shiano DeCola, and he's finally on the board, and he deserved it.
Yeah, he worked very hard for
his butt off for those 2 points.
Exactly right.
Martinka foul line extended. Now back out to Boda.
Oh, go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
Here it comes down.
Why not? Ryan Boda. They're going to just take a timeout, Mike, to get the subs in. And again, that's good sportsmanship on Coach Stosh's part. And again, Mike, this has been a great tune-up. We're going to get back into section play. We've got Valley coming in on the 5th, so get ready for that.
Right, it's a Valley Burl week, and then next Friday, Burl is in. We'll be back on our regular schedule, our regular Channel 190 schedule on Comcast. You can find those Tuesday night games will be replayed Thursday night at 6:30. The Friday night games will be replayed the following Wednesday at 6:30. And remember, you can see every game on YouTube. Next day replay. Find it on the Highlands channel. Brian, you can stop by and say Boda's back.
He sure is. Wow.
On the Highlands High Football channel. Ryan Boda, 8 3-pointers last night, 7 3-pointers tonight.
15
30
in 2
points
days.
last night, 23 points tonight.
He boosted his average, Mike. He was averaging 8. He jumped that up to 11 in a hurry, and it's going to go up even higher now.
Nick Boucher in the house. If we needed a kicker, if we needed somebody to make a point for us, he's there.
You mentioned Borough, Mike. They're playing tough on State College tonight. Valley lost yesterday. Newcastle 72-30. They're playing Armstrong tonight. Mentioned Mars had this week off because of their trip out to Vegas. Hampton beat Kiski 55-50. They're playing North Hills tonight in their championship.
And the Lancers, are they going to make it here this week?
Lancers beat Northgate 75-33. Now they're playing Springdale in their own tournament. So very interesting.
Was that on purpose?
Yeah, they're playing 3 games in 3 days. Knock beat Avonworth 54-37. Freeport beat East Allegheny 44-38. They'll switch teams tonight.
Right.
Up at Freeport.
Play the others. Piskor goes into the lane, and he gets hit on the arm by Tyler Groschholz, who commits the foul, and Stosh a little disgusted. 92-48. Rams have gone over 100 once this year. Clock running, of course, as it did yesterday. And now, here come the troops for Kelly Robinson. I see Tommy Klawinski down there. Daniel Fabregas.
His dad is Lewis, Mike. He writes the medical articles for the
Valley
Dispatch. Had him a couple years ago. He won our shooting contest we used to do at the tournament.
Okay.
He's grown up on me.
It happens. Bobby Piskor, 6'2" senior.
Double figures off the bench tonight.
Yeah, good job by him. 92-49. Martinka. Now Christian Tonelli. Same crew as yesterday. Here they come. I think I'm going to remember who they are.
Yeah,
there was only one I didn't know, and that was Kreis. And when you mentioned him and I saw the way he was walking, it's like, oh yeah. Groschholz for 3. Tried to buy a call. Didn't get. He's not going to get that in a game this lopsided. So Kreis is in. Signorella is in. Romello Freeman is in. Ursig, Christian Tonelli.
Romello put on a little show for my kid this afternoon, Mike. He tried to jam it.
Uniontown.
Yep, and he hit the back of the room and it hit the top of the roof at Highlands. Ceiling, excuse me.
Rieger heading off with the trainer. Get that ankle looked at. Rams with the steal. This
Logan Kreis.
They even wrote him down. He made a 1 for 2 from the line yesterday.
He's going to try
a long 3. It's off the rim. Wide right. We needed Boucher back out here. Bendis, the freshman. Crossover move, goes into the paint around Signorella, lays it up, missed the shot. Rebound tipped. Kuczynski, the big fella, made his own space, and he'll do that. The wide body, 92-51.
Padding the rebound stats there, Mike.
Signorella out to Christian Tonelli. Logan Kreis right side. Have a defensive backfield out there. Saved by Tonelli.
Nice
Center
job
circle.
there.
Christian drives it in and kicked it back out to Kreis. 1:19 to go.
Why not?
30-footer for Logan is no good. And Kuczynski the rebound. Clock winds to 1 minute, 4th quarter. Steal by Freeman.
Look out, baby.
Freeman, look out.
Good try. No.
Lays it in. Oh, he missed the layup. And down he went in a heap.
Romella.
Bendis for 3 off the front rim. And Tonelli saved it, got himself in a little bit of trouble. And got out of there. A little Houdini act.
Sig, put it down, baby.
Look at Siggs. And they call it out of bounds. I was hoping he got fouled there. So Siggs takes some snaps at quarterback this year in varsity games.
Yep.
I tried to work it into Ursig, but too many white shirts there. This one's going to wind down. The Rams are going to win their 2nd consecutive Spartan Holiday Tournament, leading this one by 41. Kick it back out to Kuczynski. They got to get it up on the board here. Short little jumper is missed. Ersic the rebound out to Tonelli. 3 seconds.
Oh, now we're
Freeman. That's in time.
Yes, it counts.
Romello Freeman.
They count that, Mike?
They should. They're saying no. Now Bob Marchie says put it in.
Put it in. It's official. Yeah, there is. 94-51.
51. So there it is. The Rams win it 94-51. So the Rams last 4 games, they've won by 29, lost by 32, won by 52, and won by 43. A home of the close game. Right here. The Cardiac Kids,
yes.
the Highlands Golden Rams, Dean.
Makes it a little easier for us, that's for sure.
Yes. Well, any final thoughts, sir?
Well, Mike, again, nice to come to a local place and get some play time in for everybody. Everybody got in the book, and that's important. But back to business on January 5th. We face the Valley Vikings. Looking forward to getting back in the Section 1 AAA action.
Thanks to Mark Sabaka for being here tonight and helping us out. Once again, that final score, Highlands 94, St. Joseph 51.